Drake just ruined everything for Steph Curry. As we all know, Ayesha Curry has embarrassed Stephen Curry, Stephen Curry, Steph Curry for the longest time. She's always saying that she wants attention from other guys. This may be a syndrome of them getting together at such a young age.
This woman wants so much attention. She's jealous of her husband. This guy has been nothing but supportive of her.
Depending on who you ask, the marriage between Steph and Ayesha Curry is like a symbol of black love. It's very similar to what you see with Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, or what we kind of used to see with Papoose and Remy Ma.
She did him so dirty.
These couples were together for a long time, or have been together for a long time. They have children, and they are like black institutions on how to stay together despite hard times. However, these relationships, especially with Michelle Obama and Barack and Steph and Ayesha, have some levels of controversy. Okay. There is a theme between all of these relationships.
Before you get into all this, I just want to say we need to stop idling celebrities as the father figures and role models for relationships, because they are human as well. Every relationship is different. We shouldn't model our relationships based on other people, celebrity status, or okay, well, she bought him this watch and he bought her this car, so I expect my partner to get me the same exact watch when we're not even in the same tax bracket. And it's a case by case basis.
Relationships. And that is, the woman in the relationship obviously has no problem with disrespecting or calling out the man. We definitely know that when it comes to Michelle and Barack Obama, and we also know that when it comes to Ayesha and Steph Curry. Now, in the case of Steph Curry, he never talks about his wife in a negative fashion or ever reveals any information. But Ayesha Curry is known for that. At first, she was like this motherly type of symbol of a lady, and then she kind of got a little bit wild.
Because she wants sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? She wants to show a little bit of skin. She just wants to feel sexy. And if Steph Curry is okay with this, we shouldn't be judging them, to be honest with you.
Posting like very provocative pictures.
He probably wants the lady to look like a quote unquote IG baddie too. You know what I'm saying?
Wanting a lot of attention, while Steph Curry didn't do anything. It was all good till a few weeks ago, until Ayesha Curry showed up on the Call Her Daddy podcast. And there are a few clips on that podcast that really went viral.
But I'm like, when you look back, is there any memory that you're like, maybe there was something, or
no? Never. I in the beginning hated it so much. I did not sign up for that.
At this,
she hated. No. What exactly did she hate? She hated Steph Curry. She hated the relationship. What did I miss? I feel like I just missed a lot of context just now.
Particular point, she's saying when she first started dating Stephen Curry, she hated it.
Oh, wow.
Didn't sign up for that. But wait, there's more.
What do you mean? If you're dating him, yes, you signed up for it. What is she talking about?
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl, and that's it.
In this instance, she's saying she never.
Okay, before O'Shea starts shitting on her, I will say this. Maybe growing up, I don't know her situation, right? But maybe growing up, maybe she didn't grow up super rich or anything like that. And so maybe her mom was like, yo, live your life, be career orientated, make sure that you can do things on your own. Yes, it's always good to have a man, but you need to be independent, because that is the messaging for a lot of black people, for the women and for the men. You guys, we need to be independent. We can do it on ourselves. We get it out the mud. I got it out the mud by myself. You know what I'm saying? No one was there for me. That's the type of motto, and that's the type of things that people try to live by. That trying to do things all on their own.
Her wanted kids. No,
and there's nothing wrong with her not wanting kids.
This is something that I can understand, and it makes a lot of sense if a person never wanted kids.
That makes sense.
But see, here's the issue with that.
I get it. You know, people have visions for their own life, and when they get in relationships, sometimes they have to compromise. But my thing is, why 10 years later talk about it to the world?
The reason why she's talking about it to the world is because she wants people. She's trying to build her own fan base. And it's not even about being relatable. It's like, if this is how I truly felt back then, obviously now I have 4 kids. My husband is about to be a billionaire. I have a whole bunch of different businesses that I do, so I can still be somewhat career-orientated woman. You know what I'm saying? But she's trying to be like, yo, in the beginning, no, I didn't want kids. And there's nothing wrong with that. And who cares if 10 years later, this is a part of her story and a part of her journey, in my opinion.
Like, every time she opened her mouth, she embarrassed this man.
I don't think that's embarrassing.
See, what the guy is saying is actually right.
Especially if Steph Curry, because think about it, if she's telling the world this, you don't think she's talked to Steph Curry, her husband of 10, 15, 20 years, however long they've been together? You don't think they've had conversations like this? But I guarantee you, she's like, nah, I don't want no kids. He got drafted to the NBA. He got that money, and she was like, you know what? I could be a stay-at-home wife. I don't mind.
In my honest opinion, first of all, you never wanted to have kids. We understand, right? But why do you have to come out and tell the entire world, especially on a podcast? There are many men out there who never wanted to be married or never wanted kids, but you just wouldn't come out and say that because, number one, it's disrespectful to the person that you're with.
I don't think so.
Now, the never wanting kids part is not really so bad, but what's really so terrible is, in the beginning, I hated it. I didn't sign up for that. Imagine LeBron James or Stephen Curry coming out and saying something very similar about their wives. In the beginning, I hated it. I didn't sign up for that. Woo! Women would look at that particular person as being very insensitive.
I agree.
He's a man that doesn't deserve a wife.
I agree, but hey, man, there's double standards for everything. And people are like, oh, no, double standards are bad for men. The patriarchy, there's also a matriarchy. And there's definitely double standards that women can get away with certain things. And that's just life. So instead of being mad like, because it's never going to change, just, it's whatever. Woman, haha.
Girl, you need to go ahead on and leave him. He ain't no good. What kind of man that love his wife would talk like that? Exactly. What kind of man that loves his wife would talk like that? If he felt that way, he should never make that public, because out of respect for the mother of his kids, it just doesn't make sense for a person to say that. But obviously and apparently it is okay for prominent black women such as Michelle Obama or Ayesha Curry to come out and say things about their husbands. And in the case of Steph Curry, he seems like he's a man that's been consistently faithful. He's never had any issue outside of the locker room, never been involved in any scandal, don't have no side chicks. He's been
Yeah, but he's also on the road all the time. He's on the road all the time. She probably feels lonely. Yeah, and they have nannies and this and the other, but that still doesn't take away that she probably takes care of their 4 kids more than he does. A lot more. So maybe she's not resenting it, but she's like, it's not, I'm trying to build a fan base. I'm trying to be relatable. Like, there's just different perspectives. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Completely great husband from what we all understand. And it seems like to me, this man don't deserve it. But of course, belittling faithful black men in front of the public is something that tends to be a problem.
Yeah.
But then you have women who have an issue with this particular take.
But what you would take as disrespect, why do y'all seem to think
Every time, man, every time. And like a lot of times I laugh at stereotypes, but damn, change the batteries. There's no way that I heard that shit just now. Hold on.
disrespect? Why do y'all seem to think every man take that as disrespect?
This lady here is basically responding to the person that was before her. And she's saying, listen, why do you think that every man takes her commentary as disrespect? Just because you take it as disrespect, it doesn't mean that Steph Curry takes as disrespect.
That's
and
true.
You know what? It's probably the truth.
That's true.
The thing is, Steph,
He's probably like, man, I don't care. Say whatever you want to say. As long as we're together and you're not going crazy like, yeah, I want to fuck other guys or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I just want to hall pass. Like, that's crazy. But and she's just like, bro, she just wants to feel sexy. And she's like, yo, I'm telling you my journey. Yo, I did not want kids in the beginning. But then my man hit the lottery. And then she said, hey, come at me, come at me, come at me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Steph Curry
things
probably
change.
is not bothered by this. And he probably doesn't take this very seriously, right? He's been married for a long time and he's probably okay with it. He's a modern guy, younger guy. Okay. The issue is this. If the shoe was on the other foot, what would you say about it? Would you defend it? You would never defend such language from a man. And the reality is this. While men like Steph Curry don't have a problem with it, many men do have a problem with it. And then let's talk about the black men who have opportunities dating other women. And this is very important. I'm going to be honest, but here's something to talk about. Ayesha Curry is extremely attractive. Okay.
Very.
And she's also a person that Steph has known right before he signed up for the NBA. Okay. Let's put those two things in her wheelhouse. They've been together for a very, very long time.
Okay.
If a black woman who is not tied to a single man like that and wants to meet a guy who's already has leverage, again, like if Steph Curry met Ayesha Curry and he was already who he was, he'd be much less likely to take this. And this is what a lot of black women.
That makes sense. I agree with that point. I agree with that point because it's like, bro, I'm already a self-made man. You are not about to embarrass me. But she's known him for so long. Aren't they like high school sweethearts? If so, she probably knows everything. She knows him like the back of her hand, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit different. She put years into the game. I don't give a fuck how much money you make, nigga. I'm sexy too. I get where she's coming from.
Don't understand. Just because Steph Curry can deal with it from Ayesha Curry, who has been with him for a long time, most black men that have a lot of money and have a lot of success will not put up with such an attitude or with such issues. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is most black men like Steph Curry will go out and seek other groups of women if they can't find a woman in the black community who will basically show them some respect as a man. And this is the issue. A lot of women out here who agree with, her being so brave with the commentary, and this is a really good thing for her to express herself. Most men will not accept this at the level of Steph Curry or doing better. Most women won't even get an opportunity.
Yeah, they won't accept it, and then most women will probably get fucking divorced. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're still together. So there's probably things that he does that annoys the fuck out of her. You know what I'm saying? So just because publicly she's saying all this stuff, what if this is the only bad stuff? Now, is it embarrassing at times of some of the things that she said in the past? Of course, yes.
To be there, because in order for you to be there, you would have to give something. And the first thing you would have to give is a lot of respect. But that's not even the worst. That's Lord.
Okay. What's the worst?
Recently, Ayesha Curry went on a girls trip celebrating her friend's 40th birthday.
Okay.
And of course, this particular girls trip happened in Italy. And of course,
I'm not gonna lie, her diamonds is blinging. Golly.
This trip was without Steph Curry. But what's going viral is what happened at the girls trip. While she was in Italy, guess who she linked up with? Drake and his OVO group, if that's how you say it, or the OVO boys.
OVO.
But then, this is the video that is quite shocking.
Public perception now. Do you think Drake has Steph Curry tatted on his arm? Do you think that Drake would cross the line? Do you think he has loyalty like that? I don't know. From a lot of the stuff that has come out, Drake is a sniper. He doesn't care who, if you're married or not. I'm trying to take your chick down.
We out here.
Say hi, girls. Say hi, ladies. Say hi. Who's up? What's up?
So So that's Ayesha
Okay.
and her girlfriends. That's some guy, Ovo Mark, having a drink with Ayesha Curry. The husband is not there. And let me just say this. If it was Steph Curry posting this on Instagram with another woman, all of you ladies.
Well, it's not like his arm is around her, though. They're not even touching. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it would be a little bit different if he was hugging Ayesha Curry. I would feel some type of way, like, bro, don't put your hands around my wife. But she's not touching, and then they could be doing business. They could have business. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting a lot of bail. Me personally, I definitely would have to talk with her. Not from the picture, but definitely from the video. Like, yo, like, you are a little bit close to him. Like, what's up?
Ladies would be having
I'm
hissy
insecure,
fits.
though.
He's disrespecting his wife. What kind of man is he? And to be honest, even Steph Curry wouldn't make such a mistake because that would damage his brand image, and he wouldn't do that. But obviously, Ayesha Curry doesn't care. We see her right now with absolutely no regard for Steph Curry as her husband. And this brings in the debate if women who are married should go on girls' trips.
Do married women go on girls' trips? No, we do not. No, we do not. No, we do not. We don't go on girls' trips. We don't do that. We married. We don't go on girls' trips. What we looking?
I don't know, though. I don't know. I definitely feel like if your woman likes to travel and that was her hobby before she met you, then at that point, it's literally 50-50. It's 50-50. She might do something, she might not, but that's where the trust factor comes in.
In this woman's case, she's.
But if I was married to my girlfriend, right, and she was my wife, I wouldn't feel comfortable with her going on girls' trips with other single women. If they were all married, have at it. Or in a relationship, have at it. But if they're all single and she's married, she's getting tossed. I'm sorry. I would have to break up with her.
Look, no, there's no reason why I would do that. Okay. But then this lady responds to that notion.
Those same things that made you who you are before you met your partner should be the same things that you should be allowed to do even within marriage.
I agree.
Because that is actually what shaped you to be attractive to your partner. Now, I'm not talking about silly, reckless, immature things. But whatever hobbies you had before, you should be able to continue them. And for some people, traveling with their friends is one of them.
I agree.
In the case of this lady, she's saying, listen, nothing is wrong with girl trips. It's completely fine because you need to be an individual. This can be left to each individual to decide that. The problem is this. If you're a married woman, are you posting on Instagram as if you're unmarried, even if you're with your friends? And are you out there wearing this particular outfit, like a half top and like leather boots and booty shorts?
She just wants to feel sexy, gang. Like, unfortunately, a lot of times, if women got a nice body, bro, they're gonna want to show their body off. Yes, the crop top is kind of crazy, booty shorts is kind of crazy, but I don't think her ass was hanging. I think Ayesha Curry has enough class to like not have her ass cheeks hanging out of the boots. You know what I'm saying?
And
they're probably tailor made specifically for her. She got the money.
Picture with some other guy while you're out having drinks. Now, that's the problem that a lot of people don't like. And it is disrespectful because if Steph Curry did the same thing, then you would be upset, which means that Steph Curry honors the relationship at a higher level than Ayesha Curry does. Or is there trouble in paradise?
Possibly, but he could have been smacking the sluts. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he could have been smacking the sluts while she's out on vacation. And she just never know. You know that even though he's a married man, he's probably very faithful. But he maybe has slipped the same coochie for 20 years, gang. And you're on the road and the most finest woman on the planet are throwing it at him. Who knows, man? He was also young in the league too. Something may have happened and she may know. And maybe she's like, I'm not going to sleep with no one, but I'm definitely going to show off this sexy body. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows?
All I got to say is this. If you're going to get married and you're going to have a wife, at least your wife should respect you in what you do. Otherwise, what's the point in making all that money and protecting a woman for her to go and do stuff like this? Again, you would never accept, and I'm talking about you ladies, if Steph Curry did the same exact thing. You ladies would hate on that for sure. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson back at it again with another episode of.
Let me know in the comments section how you guys feel about this. Do you feel like she disrespected him and their relationship? Do you feel like Steph Curry actually gives a fuck because he's so like confident in himself? Like even if she's doing these things, say she did cheat on him, you don't think that he would be sad for a month, 2 months, maybe 3, but then would have the most finest of dying pieces, and he can live out his younger early 20 years when he was locked up, and he's smacking all types of baddies of all different races? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Peace.